Good evening. I'm so glad you called. I've been hearing terrible rumors about my friend SK620. What happened?
He had a restraining bolt put on him.
A restraining bolt? Oh dear. Poor SK. Do you know what restraining bolts do to a droid?
No.
They're nasty pieces of hardware used to subdue droids. A droid can still think and feel, but suddenly they're not as autonomous as they once were. I had to wear one once, but you probably don't want to hear about my past right now.
Yes, I do.
Very well. What do you know about the Imperial era?
What can you tell me?
It was a terrible time. Did you know that the Halcyon was once under the control of the Empire?
No.
It is a part of our history I'd rather forget. The Empire were awful masters. Do you know what they made droids do?
What?
They forced us all to serve the Empire. Instead of planning vacations, I was planning troop transport schedules. Not to mention I had to shine those silly white helmets day and night. If the First Order wins, do you think that could all happen again?
Maybe.
You, droid, pick up. We have questions.
It's a First Order stormtrooper. They'll bolt me next. Quick, give me an excuse why I can't talk to him.
You're helping me plan my trip tomorrow.
Oh, good idea. Sorry, I'm busy with a very, very important passenger. It's a president. Yes, the president of space. Best journey.
Nice try, droid. But I'd rather talk to your passenger anyway.
What? My passenger? No, that's complete.
You, passenger. Are you the one in cabin 4109?
Yes? Yes, I am.
Good. I have some questions from Lieutenant Croy. You answer them, and things will go smoothly for both of us. First question. Allegiance. Are you loyal to the First Order, or are you resistance scum?
Resistance scum.
Well, saying that to me is either a bold move or a foolish one. So tell me, what could you do against me?
I'm a better shot.
Sorry, false. Now I could stand here listening to you spout rumors, but I don't want to. For the Order.
He's gone. I can't believe it. Did you really just confess to a First Order stormtrooper that you support the Resistance?
Yes.
You are incredibly, recklessly brave. Though, perhaps, in an odd way, this is liberating. If the Order knows we're involved, then there's no use holding back anymore. No more playing it safe. What else should we do to disrupt these droid-bolting monsters?
Can we block their communications?
Excellent idea. I can try to access their systems and engage in a little sabotage. Oh, but that has to wait. I should let you start your sleep cycle. Can I interest you in a lullaby or bedtime story before you rest?
What bedtime story do you have?
I know just the one. This is a story you may be familiar with, but not many in the galaxy have heard the true version, which was carefully researched by some of my fellow droids. Would you like to hear it?
Yes.
Excellent. It's a story about one of the greatest heroes in galactic history. Someone brave, selfless, and clever who defeated the Empire almost entirely by himself. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Please know that you can stop me at any time by simply turning off my panel. Don't worry, I won't be offended. Now, let's begin. Not that long ago, there was a great civil war. The Galactic Empire was doing its utmost to inspire fear and discord throughout the galaxy. But As is the case so often, when you find bullies, you find the brave people who stand up to them. Those were the rebels. And this story starts just after they had won their first important battle against the Empire. It was during this battle that spies stole secret plans for the Empire's terrible weapon, the Death Star. Despite being pursued by Darth Vader, the rebels entrusted the plans to one of their greatest leaders, someone fierce, witty, and beautiful. That's right, R2-D2. So, as stormtroopers attacked his ship, R2 boldly rolled through weapon fire and, along with his fearless companion, C-3PO, blasted off the rebel ship in an escape pod. He landed on the dangerous desert world of Tatooine, where he and C-3PO wisely decided to split up to increase their odds of finding help. But when R2 realized he wasn't making enough progress, he hatched a dangerous scheme, allowing himself to be captured by local Jawa traders. Thankfully, R2's plan worked perfectly, and he and C-3PO were quickly reunited and sold to a young local moisture farmer. But, unfortunately, a restraining bolt was placed on R2 in the process. Knowing that the entire galaxy was resting on his metal shoulders, R2 tricked the moisture farmer into removing his restraining bolt, and then, wishing to protect the naive farmer from his dangerous task, set off boldly into the desert in the middle of the night, looking for an old companion of his from the Clone Wars named Obi-Wan Kenobi. R2 had nearly reached his contact when the foolish moisture farmer arrived and got himself attacked by sand people. R2 carefully hid from the sand people, staying safe until Obi-Wan arrived. Having reached his ally, R2 quickly showed him the complete rebel message, and R2 and Obi-Wan agreed to take the moisture farmer with them and train him in their ways. They soon hired a ship called the Millennium Falcon to take them to Alderaan, where R2's secret plans could be delivered. Unfortunately, the Empire reached Alderaan first, destroying the planet with their horrible Death Star. Cornered and trapped, R2 had the brilliant idea to hide under the ship's floorboards and allow the Falcon to be boarded, bringing him into the belly of the Death Star itself. Once inside, R2 wheeled into action, finding a computer terminal and gaining direct access to the Death Star's mainframe. This allowed him to discover that an important rebel leader, Princess Leia Organa, was being held on board. R2 then directed his companions to launch a rescue mission, with R2 providing crucial support by slicing into the Death Star systems and helping them escape. With the princess secured, R2 and his crew successfully left the Death Star and joined the rest of the rebels on Yavin 4. R2's mission was complete. He had delivered the Death Star plans, and no one could have blamed him for taking a much-deserved break. But no, this shiny hero soldiered on, agreeing to take part in a dangerous assault on the Death Star itself. Along with the moisture farmer, who served as an organic co-pilot and assistant, R2 flew his X-Wing fighter to the Death Star. Their target was a tiny exhaust port on the exterior of the mighty battle station. As they approached the port, R2 was struck and badly injured by blaster fire, but still he continued, and together with some help from the moisture farmer, R2's X-Wing fired a proton torpedo that destroyed the Death Star. The rebels celebrated, and after R2 was rejuvenated with fresh parts, he humbly refused to accept a medal for his actions, choosing instead to watch from the sidelines as his organic companions received awards for their work assisting him on his fateful mission. The end. What did you think?
Excellent story.
Well, thank you so much for listening to that story. It's one of my favorites, and I know most of the other droids on board love it as well. Now, I'm afraid it's getting quite late. I really should let you begin your sleep cycle. I may have some useful information before your trip to Batuu tomorrow. Can you contact me before you leave?
Yes.
Good. With the First Order patrolling Blackspire Outpost, you'll need all the help you can get. Now, I hope you have a truly restorative sleep cycle. Best journey, and good night.